Advanced materials. Hi, the materials that we choose to build our facades have a huge impact on the design possibilities but also on sustainability. With increasing concerns on the CO2 emissions, material scarcity and waste, the facade industry is looking for innovative alternatives such as bio-based materials and recycled products. I'm joined here today by Nathan, who will guide us through the latest innovation in material and product developments.
Thank you, Miriam. One of the biggest trends in new facade materials is the use of bio-based materials. These are derived from natural, renewable sources rather than fossil-based products. Materials such as wood composites, hemp, algae-based panels, and bioresins are becoming increasingly popular. They offer low-carbon alternatives to traditional materials and in some cases even absorb CO2 from the atmosphere during their growth phase. Another surprising material making its way into facade design is paper. Through special treatment and layering techniques, compressed paper panels can be made highly durable, water-resistant, and even fire retardant. Paper products can serve as strong, sustainable facade elements or even structural members when designed properly. A major challenge in construction is the massive amount of waste we generate. Instead of sending materials to landfill, companies and researchers are now finding ways to reprocess and repurpose waste into high-quality facade materials. Examples include facade panels made from discarded plastics or glass bricks made from glass waste. These materials not only give waste a second life, but also reduce the demand for resources. Rather than extracting more raw materials, we can use what we already have and give buildings a more sustainable footprint. Other, less conventional materials in facade design are polymer membranes and textiles. Polymer membranes facades are light, flexible, and durable. They allow dynamic, fluid designs while minimizing the material weight. Textile facades provide solar shading, ventilation, cooling, and more aesthetic variation. Another exciting advancement is integration of phase change materials, or PCMs, into facades. PCMs have the ability to store and release heat, helping buildings maintain a stable indoor temperature. During the day, they absorb excess heat, keeping interiors cool. At night, they release the stored warmth, reducing the need for heating and cooling systems.
Wow, very interesting. So we have a lot of different materials that are entering the facade industry. Very nice. But what about the more conventional materials like concrete or steel? What can we do with those?
There's lots of options we have, Miriam. Not all new materials need to be radically different. Sometimes the best solution might just be to improve traditional materials by making them more sustainable. Recycled metals reduce the need for energy-intensive mining and processing. Low-carbon concrete replaces cement with alternative binders, cutting down their CO2 emissions. And sustainable glass production focuses on reducing energy use and incorporating recycled content. These alternatives allow the industry to keep using familiar materials while making significant reductions in environmental impacts. Back over to you, Miriam.
The future of facade materials is greener, smarter, and more efficient than ever before. New innovations as bio-based materials or recycled products are changing the way that we build, and they help us to be more sustainable. And sustainability is no longer an option. It should be a core principle in the facade design. Thank you very much, Nathan, for giving us all these insights. That's it for today. See you next time.